Narwhal's Otter Friend by Ben Clanton. Uh-oh. How are you today, my friends? How are you today? Hope that you're okay, my friends. Oh, deep in my heart, I want to say, I hope that you're okay today. Hi, I saw my friend Sienna very recently, and Sienna's family as well. And Sienna mentioned to me um, that, hey, Mr. Greg, I really like when you read books. And I thought to myself, it's been a while since I've read a book, hasn't it been? And you're probably watching going, yes, it's been a while. And I apologize for the amount of time that I spent away. You remember that back in November, Miss Josie, my mom, passed away. And a lot of other things sort of happened in that process as well. So sometimes I feel sad, and sometimes I feel very sad. And recently I've been feeling kind of very sad. And so I don't always have the energy to sit and to hang out and to read a book. Well, I'll tell you what. I was thinking today, and I was thinking about Sienna mentioning how much she loved when I read my books. And I was thinking about Sarah. And there are two reasons I'm thinking about Sarah. The first is I'm wearing my Where the Wild Things Are socks. So you see there's Max, Roar, and then on the other sock is, oh no, I'm sorry. Max is on this sock. Hello, Max, the king of the wild things. And on this sock is actually one of the wild things. You probably noticed that, though, when we're telling me through the screen. Sarah also mentioned that she would like me to read Narwhal's Otter Friend. Now, there's a tiny little comic on the back, and I have to say um, that I'm really identifying in some ways with Jelly. I think that Jelly's feelings in this book aren't necessarily sad. Um, and on Jelly's face, for example, if you see this face here, right? What do you think? Let's turn the book around as well. See, we have one block where there's Narwhal and Otter, and Narwhal is saying, "This book is fantastic," and then the Otter says, "And utterly awesome." And then all the way over here on a blue screen, it's really something. And you see, Jelly looks angry. However, sometimes, if on the inside I'm feeling, let's say, rejected, like somebody doesn't want to be with me. Now, there's no reason for us to believe that Narwhal does not want to be with Jelly. But Jelly and Narwhal are best friends, if you remember. And now there's an Otter new friend. And I think it's entirely possible that Jelly is feeling rejected, that Jelly's friends don't want them. Perhaps jealous, meaning Jelly used to have 100% of Narwhal's time and attention, and now there's the need to share with Otter. So there might be some jealousy, meaning that I feel that I want more of my time back. And that oftentimes comes across on our face or in our brains as being angry, because it's easy to feel angry at the person who has stolen your friend, right? You might think that. And the person who was your friend who is now playing with somebody else. So, shall we see all of these emotions? We're going to read through the book, okay? I tell you this because it brings me great joy to be with you. And I think sometimes if I share my feelings and then share a book with you, it helps to lift some of the sadness. Yeah. So let's do that. Well, here we go. Narwhal's Otter Friend. And of course, here we have the addition of Jelly having that squiggle above their head and a very angry face, even as Otter is very happy and Narwhal is very happy. And here we see Otter and Narwhal swimming in a circle, and the title of the book is Narwhal's Otter Half. I like how they're using otter for the word other. One day, when Narwhal and Jelly were out for a swim, hum-de-doo, waffly-woo, what's that? Golly gee, can it be? Ahoy! Are you? You're a narwhal, unicorn of the sea! Wowie, wow! I've always wanted to meet a narwhal. And what exactly are you? I'm Oddie, and I'm an explorer. You thought he was going to say otter. That is utterly awesome. You are an explorer? He's very suspicious, already feeling some of the jealousy, I think. Yes, sirree, I wander the waters, seeking fun and finding friends, just like the incredible Captain Sally Goodhart. Who's that? Only the most amazing explorer ever. Never heard of her. See, that happens sometimes. So already he's suspicious, meaning he doesn't trust, he doesn't know what Otter is trying to do. And he certainly doesn't love that now Narwhal is being so interested in Otter. And so all of that is coming across as anger, because those feelings get confused sometimes. Well, look at this. She sails the 7 seas on a sea serpent, and she has all sorts of awesome adventures. It appears that she's a snail. Seriously? Seriously awesome? Captain Goodhart also has oodles of marvelous mottos, such as seize the day, go with the flow, and ahoy, adventure. I think waffles, waffles, waffles would make a great motto. Catchy. I like it. Being an explorer sounds fantastic. You must have some super stories. Gosh, jolly, I guess I do. I've partied with penguins. Party, party, party with the penguins. And I've surfed with seals. Surf's up. Dude, cowabunga. That's totally tubular. I even met a mermaid once. That's miraculous and unbelievable. Golly gee. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. And one time I partied with penguins while surfing with seals and the mermaid I met. Wee, dude, wahoo, tra-la-la. Dude. You've really done all of those things? Yippity-yip. Wow. It sure would be extraordinary to be an explorer, especially with a friend. I have an idea! Let's go on an adventure together! Really? Does this mean we're friends? Pretty much. This is gonna be fantastic! And now we see a new emotion on Jellyfish's face, and it looks like this. And it's shock and surprise and worry and sadness. I wonder if that's going to become anger again. Well, Narwhal says, but first there is something super important we need to get. A plan? A map? Mustaches? Surfboards? Oh, those are good things. But there's something even more important. Do you know what Narwhal wants? I bet you do. Waffles! Waffles, 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 waffles. So let's see what the second story is. Oh my goodness! Do you know what the second story is called? Jealous Jelly. I'm so happy that Ben Clanton named the emotion. Jealous. And Jelly's face looks angry because, as we talked about, jealousy involves a thing that I felt. If I feel something is so very important and I feel like it's being threatened or taken away from me or that I'm being rejected, one can become very jealous, and it's easy to feel anger with that. Okay, are you ready to move through this one? This is going to be a tough chapter. There's going to be big emotions. Okay. Well, if Narwhal has found a new friend, then so will I. Hey, Turtle, you want to go get waffles with me? I totally would, but it's my pal Shelby's birthday celebration today. Maybe later. Right, sure. Have fun celebrating. Hey, Shark, what's up?
Jelly, I'm off to play buoy ball with my best bud Octopus. Want to join?
Oh, maybe later. I gotta go find a friend.
Fantastic. Tell Narwhal to come play too.
Hi, Mr. Blowfish. Sorry, Jelly. Can't talk now. I'm on the shell phone with my chum, Miss Fishy. What was that you said, Miss Fishy? Oh, there's gotta be someone who needs a friend. Woohoo! Wee! Best birthday ever! Buoy! Ball! Ha ha ha! Good one, Miss Fishy! Grump. Hey, Crab! How's it going? Heard any good jokes lately? I've got one. Why did the fish cross the sea? Give up? To get to the other tide! Scram, Smelly! You make a terrible friend, Crab. I bet even that rock would be a better friend than you. That's it. Rocky, I think you're gonna be one rock-solid friend. Well, Jellyfish is happy again. But there's a thing that never happened. And do you know what that is? Jellyfish never actually talked to Otter or Narwhal. Jelly just swam away. Jelly doesn't know what Narwhal is thinking or feeling, and doesn't know what Otter is thinking or feeling. This feels very much like an Elephant and Piggie book in that way, huh? Sometimes Elephant or Gerald, who's much like Mr. Greg, can be a bit like Jelly. Jelly. Jealous Jelly. Some people say jelly for jealous. And even over here, Turtle was going to a birthday celebration, and you can't necessarily invite somebody else to a birthday celebration. That's with an SH because they like to make puns. And then Shark was going to play ball, and Shark said, you want to join? And bring everyone with you. But at that point, Jelly was feeling very sad on the inside, and so it's really hard to process and to understand that other people do want to play, but you're feeling very sad and mad and jealous. And of course, The crab didn't want to play. The crab was honestly crabby. He was grumpy. He didn't want to play. So now it looks like Jelly's going to be playing with a rock. Well, we have a third chapter. And the third chapter is Ahoy Adventure. Let's see how this finishes up. Ahoy, Jelly! Oh, hi, Narwhal. We've been looking all over the waters for you. Where did you go? What's up? I've been having a fun-tastic time with my new friend, Rocky. Yep, we've been playing oodles of awesome games. Go Fish, Marco Polo, staring contests. Rocky is really good at those. Ahoy, Rocky! That's one rocking rock! What have you been up to? We've been planning
The most awesome adventure ever!
First, we're going to blow great big bubbles and float up into space. Maybe. I hate to burst your bubble, but is that even possible? Whee! Certainly in their minds it is. Wahoo! Next, we're going to have an out-of-this-world party on the moon. I love parties. Party on the moon. Yeah, there's a robot and an octopus and aliens and a penguin and a narwhal and otter. And there's a radio and all the stars are so very happy. Then we're going to surf a rainbow. Surf down a rainbow? Really? I've always wanted to try that. Dude! Tweet, tweet, tweet. That looks fun. We're not sure what comes after the rainbow. Probably waffles. That does sound like an amazing adventure. Yep, but something is still missing. What's that? One of the most important parts. You! Feeling a little, I'm almost crying a tear. Do you know why I'm crying a tear? Is it because you're sad, Mr. Greg? I'm not sad. This is not a tear of sadness. It's a tear of joy, because Jelly had been swimming around very sad, very jealous, and the whole while, certainly Narwhal and Otter were having fun, but they knew that no adventure could ever happen without the most important part, which is Narwhal's best friend, Jelly, right? Well, here, Jelly's gonna ask. Really? Sure thing. Wouldn't have it any other way. But I thought, Jelly, you're my best friend, and it wouldn't be the awesomest adventure ever without you. So what do you say? Are you in? I say... Ahoy, adventure! This rocks! Seize the day! Look, the rocks said this rocks. They did the bubbles. Does that ever happen to you? Sometimes it happens to me quite a lot, where I am starting to feel jealous, and then I'm feeling mad, and then I feel sad, and I'm having all of these feelings, and I'm thinking that something else is happening. Perhaps I've lost my friends, but all the while, my friends were looking for me. And then when you come to learn, they're like, yeah, Jelly, like, you're my best friend. Of course you have to be here. And now Jelly absolutely understands. I'm so happy that Narwhal and Otter came and searched and found Jelly. And I think perhaps in the future that Jelly will know that if there's a feeling of an uncomfortable feeling, sadness, madness, jealousy, worry, fear, that they'll be able to communicate directly and tell Narwhal, their friend, right? It's the same thing that we should be able to do with each other. And see, I'm at the end of that story, and I shed a tear of joy, And now I'm thinking about Miss Josie in more joyful thoughts, and I have energy that I didn't have before I read this book. So thank you both, Sarah and Sienna, for reminding me of that. I love you both, and I love you all very much. And I'll see you again soon, okay? I don't know what book we're going to read next. It's very unclear. Mwah.